I should be nicer to myself. No, that's not a good way to start. I am nice to myself. I beat myself up a lot, but not as much as I used to. Um, Sometimes it's the weather. Like today, it's overcast. And it's Monday, but hey, I don't work anymore. So what does Monday mean? Not much. It didn't mean much to me even when it meant something. My heart just feels so heavy sometimes. And it's like the sun can make it lighter. And I know that my worth hasn't changed overnight. I am who I am, and I'm a good person. I just struggle with some things. And maybe it's menopause. Maybe I heard that makes you go crazy. Maybe it's a spiritual awakening. I hear that makes you feel like you're going crazy. And then again, I'm also maybe going crazy. And I just needed to look at myself and tell myself I'm not going crazy. I've already done that, and you can't go crazy twice. I've got a lot of things that are constantly going on up here. I try to be a better person than it was the day before, but then it's just I don't have focus. And that's not necessarily true because focusing on being a better person takes a lot. And focusing on not being right all the time, which I am, by the way, you know, that takes focus. Other people are right sometimes too. Just not a lot. My sleep has been so so. For the past 2 nights, I woke up, like, right at midnight, and I'm like, "Why? Why?" Because then I'm gonna be up for a good couple of hours, which I was. I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about the movie I was watching last night, which is a good movie. The Abyss, I appreciate that movie, it's a good movie. But I've got so many just random thoughts running through my mind. I try to meditate. I'm not good at it. And a lot of that has to do with my surroundings. And there's not a lot I can do about that right now. It's just the way of life at the moment. It won't be like this forever, and it's not a bad thing. It's just not what I want. And I'm learning to be grateful. And I am grateful. I've got all this time for me to study me and to figure out who God is and appreciate Jesus for his studies. But he's not God, and he said so himself. So, who is God? Look. And so that's what I spend most of my time doing is researching and doing things and looking up, learning about the Buddha, and I want to learn more about like Babaji and it goes on and on. Enlightened masters are out there and they're enlightened. I'm not. Um and I don't expect everything just to exchange overnight and I'm going to be it doesn't work that way. It takes time and I've got nothing but time and I'm reminiscing and looking back at my life and I've had a damn good life. I've had a damn good life. It hadn't been perfect and I haven't been perfect. But I've had a perfectly good life. And I'm not done. And sometimes I wish I were. We all do. But, now that I'm not working and, I don't have any, I don't feel creative. I went through a great creative period, and I've got some of my stuff hanging on the walls and everywhere, the things that I've done, and I don't have it again. I'm missing my creativity, and I'm missing my friends. But I guess you couldn't tell that because I never call anybody, and nobody calls me, so it is what it is. I've got family relationships I'm trying to mend, and they will. They'll be fine. Sometimes you're just the toxic person people weed out. It's just a fact. Or they perceived you as something you weren't. Maybe I perceived myself as something I wasn't too. I don't know. But I've been trying to remember to talk to myself on these, just so I can just watch myself go insane, because you can see through my videos, you can tell if I've been drinking. Yeah, you can tell if I did a couple of gummies, because, well, you just can't. I can. I haven't done anything today. I've just done a couple of cups of coffee, and I'm just feeling kind of blah. I need to open the windows. I need to step outside, even though the sun is not out. It's above those clouds, and it will shine through. And I will be okay. I've just got to quit holding on to these feelings of unworthiness. And if you grew up in the household that I grew up in, that's a hard thing to shake. It's a difficult thing. My family is very toxic. And I can't blame some of my family for thinking I'm just as toxic, because part of it does rub off. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm not perfect. I've got a long way to go, but I want to be better today than I was yesterday. What does that mean? Well, I hadn't killed anybody. Just kidding. I don't allow people to take that much space in my head. I take up enough space in my head to drive me crazy. I don't need anybody else to help me do that. There was only one other person I wanted to help drive me crazy, and, well, if I keep praying, who knows? And prayers are works. You just don't go pray to your sky god and expect things. Faith without works is dead. I just got to figure out what I believe in. I just want the truth. And it's out there. And, I don't need all these people. Don't preach to me until you are standing on the same level that I'm at. Please don't preach to me. I've done a lot of research, and I've just barely scratched the top of the iceberg. I've got a lot more to go. God is love. I am love. And you are love. We're loved. And we are loved. And I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to step outside, and I'm going to try to bring some sunshine into my life so I can be a golden ray of sunshine for somebody, maybe for me today, because I love me. You can't see me that well because, my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, and it is what it is. Kaylin, I love you. You are a good person. You are. Just be better. I love you. Peace out.